rather than requiring patience in terms of dipping and dunking, screening and what have you, because Dallas's defense has got speed.
Yeah.
What they lack is mass, girth. Beat them up. Get physical with them, because ultimately you could potentially wear them down. Remember, there's been speculation that Micah Parsons, when you going to give him some rest? Why do you have him playing so many downs that you've had him playing? You've got to monitor all of these things. And the more Tampa is willing to do that, utilizing Leonard Fournette, the better their chances. And not only that, we all know that Tom Brady's capable of luring you into thinking they're going to do one thing before he does another. And you've got a whole side of the field that you're ready to exploit. And so that, with the running game, I think puts Tampa Bay in a good situation. They are clearly not the better team. The Dallas Cowboys are the better team. But the reality is that Dallas has a history of getting in their own way. That is why I always say it. Say it with me. What can go wrong will go wrong. And that's what we're talking about here. It's very, very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple, Troy. It's very simple. That's what I'm talking about.
Troy's really grateful we woke him up for this. He's happy to be here. Yeah, he's excited.
And I want to say, I never said this when y'all were playing. I never said this when y'all were playing. My issue, Troy, just so you know, the
you
reason
were on
I got
that
a problem,
bandwagon back when we were playing.
Right. I hear you. Good comeback. Good comeback. Here's the deal. This is my problem. And you're here, and it's appropriate because I once asked the great Emmitt Smith the same question sitting on the set, and I'm done with him. This is what I'm going to ask for you. How do y'all allow the Cowboys over the last quarter century to walk around acting like they accomplished what y'all accomplished? How do you let them get away with that? How do you tolerate that? It's disgusting. It really is.
I'm going to defer to Irv on this one. You answer that one.
Well, first of all, the Cowboys aren't walking around like anything. They just have a mass following everywhere we go. You can't hate because we have a mass following. I don't see these guys saying they're champions or anything. Hey, let me tell you something, man. Right now, you want to bring up yesterday, you want to bring up yesteryear. That will have no bearing on tonight. You can bring up 25 years ago, you can bring up 30 years ago. That will have no bearing on tonight. The Dallas Cowboys get this victory.
Go ahead, Troy.
Yeah, I don't have anything off of that.
Right. Yeah, but we like to
Well, let me ask you this, Troy.
We like to talk about that stuff.
When you talk about your fears as it pertains to what each team brings to the table, what you're fearing they may do, what do you fear the Dallas Cowboys may do to prevent them from winning this game?
Well, I think the turnovers would be the big thing. I mean, I think that, as I said, I feel that Dak has played at a really high level, other than the turnovers. But even in those games, you take Philadelphia, for instance, a few weeks ago, and he had the pick six, and he's had a few of those in recent games, but he's overcome that, and he's played at a really high level. The Washington game happens, but the fact that it happened week 18 before going into the postseason is a little unsettling. So I think it's really important that he come out and complete some passes early, get off to a good start. If he comes out and struggles early and has something negative happen, I think that's going to be hard as a quarterback on the road in the postseason. Those are hard to overcome, and that could be unsettling for the entire team, for that matter.
What have you been seeing from Tampa's defense? Because I'm not going to lie, I did expect them to be better this year.
Yeah, and
they haven't been.
Well, I think the fact that they lost Shaq Barrett really affected them. They've had a hard time getting pressure on the quarterback. But, you know, when you look at this team, and especially on the defense, and a lot of these guys were a part of this a couple years ago on their Super Bowl. This is a veteran group on both sides of the ball. I know they're missing some guys, but it's a veteran group that knows how to win, and they know how to play at a high level, and they know how to play well in big games like this. So that's why I say that this is – I don't agree with those that think that this should be a runaway for Dallas. I think Dallas probably coming in – forget the record. I think overall is a better football team, but I don't underestimate Tampa at all. That's why I think Tampa's going to give it their best shot. I think Dallas will give it their best shot, and if they do that, then this is going to be a great finish.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.